How important do you feel travel is as a role in someone's mental fitness journey or their mindset journey?
What comes to me most is that when you travel, you're out of your natural environment, your natural habitat. So everything feels uncomfortable, particularly if you don't speak the language and the customs are different, the smells are different, etc. So you're definitely more on alert and more likely to be triggered when the smallest things can go wrong. But being able to connect with yourself and rely on those sort of habits that you've built up by having strong mental fitness, you can pretty much take on any challenge without letting it bother you because you've built in that instinct to stop and choose what your response is going to be.
So you've mentioned meditation and mindfulness. What would be some of your top, I guess, recommendations to a client in terms of their roadmap from point A to point B? Like they're totally deteriorating mindset, like resentful in a rut, kind of where we were both talking about that we've both been,
Yeah.
to point B of that person who can just take life as it comes. And like you said, not let the little things, especially as we travel, get us to an explosion of rage. What would be kind of your top 3 to get there?
The first one is to start small. If I said to you, go and sit on that cushion with your, well, you do yoga, you might be very flexible and be able to sit in the lotus position very comfortably for an hour. But for most people, they'd be like, I can't do that. And that would automatically be a resistance. But it's about finding the time, even if that time is just 1 minute, to remove yourself from your routine, to sit somewhere quietly in whatever position feels comfortable, and just like connect with your breathing to start off with, just to notice it. And even doing 1 minute will make a difference. But then the next one is having the consistency. Doing 1 minute randomly is never going to help because you're not building up those neural pathways that make it become an instinct and automatic behavior. So it's about finding a time of day where you can commit to doing it. And for most people, that the best time of day is first thing in the morning, particularly if you have children. For me, it was like, I would rather get up, started 5 minutes earlier and have 5 minutes to myself and know that I'm going to have that 5 minutes than not do it. And then once you get the benefit from that 5 minutes, it's like, okay, well, actually, I can see that I'd get even more benefit if I did 10, and it builds up from that. So starting small, consistency is two things. The other is a lot of people's resistance around mindfulness or meditation or those sorts of things is, I am doing it wrong. You can't do it wrong. There is no doing it wrong. It's not about emptying your mind of thoughts. It's about being aware of your thoughts. It's about reconnecting with your senses and sensations in your body. There is no doing it wrong. Some days it's easy, some days it's hard. It doesn't matter. It's all beneficial. And I think particularly if you're somebody who's used to achieving or has perfectionist tendencies, which is definitely me, that can be really hard. So it's like leaning into that, letting go and accepting that today it's hard, tomorrow it might be easier. And then the
Mm,
more that you do that, the more opportunities you have in life to put it to practice. So then the first time your child breaks something you love, and you, rather than automatically screaming, you stop and you say, oh, okay. And your response is different. It feels so good.
yeah, I can 100% relate to that.